Hello, guys. My office is really gross, but that's okay. Hey, y'all. I figured I wanted to go here and kind of do. Why my eye look like that? I wanted to kind of do like a working collab because I've been saying I'm about to get on live. I'm about to get a live, but I'm gonna like work and talk. I'm actually gonna get on TikTok as well too, just because TikTok been acting a little bit better than y'all because y'all don't be wanting to get on here and say nothing. But I want to get on here and kind of catch y'all up because I feel like some people are confused and uh sorry about my positioning. Oh my god, like I did a story post on my Instagram. I know a lot of y'all follow me on here, follow me on Instagram. But I have gotten like three messages. Let me not make it seem like, oh, I've been getting all these goddamn messages. But yes, MPM y'all is open to everyone. And let me be clear before I kind of even said that it's always been open to, everyone. I just and I'm kind of going more into detail, but I have positioned it as it was an only mom community. But I have some women in there that are not moms, who use my frameworks for their businesses. And again, like if you don't know this about me, I always relate my journey of being in business to motherhood because baby, I ain't get a motherfucking manual. Ain't nobody help me. I had to figure this shit out by my goddamn self, y'all. Trial and error on everything, motherhood and business. And so again, I relate so much of my mom journey to that, which I feel like honestly is 10 times harder than business. And this is why I'm always trying to encourage women, moms, young ladies, whatever, right? Creating something of your own, having something of your own, y'all, is one of the best things that you can do. So, but if this is your first time seeing me, my name is Sierra Janae. I'm a wife and mom of two. I'm the creator and founder of MPM. So yeah, so I just recently made that change in my community because I'm extremely passionate about just helping women. And it's so funny, over the last few months I had a few like beta testers come in because y'all, I'm a very like I'm not like your, I guess you could say, average coach, mentor. I'm very, I don't know what the word is. I feel like people describe me as just real and laid back. I'm not going to give you a whole bunch of fluff. I ain't doing all that shit because I'm not about to do it because I don't want nobody to do me like that. Bitch, get to the point. What do I need? What's gonna help me make some money so I can pay these bills so I can live the life that I want to live? Like, I'm very like that. So how y'all see me when I'm on live and stuff like that, like this is how I teach inside of my community. And I found that a lot of people are helpful. I was just thinking about this a few days ago. Like, y'all, I added it up and just over some testimonies I haven't even received, y'all, but I've been in this space now for a little bit over two years, and I've helped so many different people, like to the point where I literally lose count. Like I really stopped counting like after I hit like 750 people because I'm just like, wow, if I had helped 5 people, I think that's amazing, right? But my mentees and my students combined have made over $4 million. Y'all, I ain't made $4 million. So again, and this is why, like I said, I'm so passionate about what I do. But yeah, I had yeah, I know YouTube. I love to be real with y'all. Y'all, my family, where I can be myself, be myself. But it was kind of crazy because I like to be very vulnerable, transparent, both with my community and y'all on YouTube, just real, right? But like, girl, like I had like, so this is the thing. I always feel like this might sound fucked up saying it, y'all. And as you come in, let me know that you're here. Let me know that you're here so I can talk to you. I'll shout you out, whatever. Y'all be acting shy and just listen to me. Y'all talk. I'm here to help. We can talk about how your day, how your week was, how your summer's going, whatever, right? But no, like I'm very like, I don't know what's the word, like I feel like I'm not straightforward. I'm just very, I think, focused sometimes. And if you don't know my backstory, kind of just real quick, I'll just give you my little backstory. I started digital marketing 2 years ago, like y'all, and I started because I needed some money, bitch. Like I ain't really like, I really want to be one of the people that like got this like really like major sob story for you, but bitch, I don't. I needed some money. Me and my husband, we had nice things or whatever like that, but it was always a fucking stretch. Like it was like, goddamn, you know what I mean? Like it was like if one bad thing happened, it would have set us back, right? And my husband was working 2 full-time jobs just for us to have that, and I felt so fucking guilty, right? I feel like I was a single mom, and I ain't signed up for that shit because I need a break. I need a mental here and there, okay? And so, with my husband working literally 20 hours a day, I was like, man, we gotta figure some shit out. So I was like desperate, like I was desperate. I don't really know how else to say it, right? Fell into digital marketing. Didn't think the shit was true because I didn't see a lot of black girls that look, I didn't see black people. Okay, I seen a whole bunch of white bitches, and it's so funny because I always say, first impression is everything. And that's how I started. I started off as a faceless white bitch, y'all, because that was what I seen. That's what I seen that I thought at the time, like, oh, this is successful. I want to be successful. So let me do that. And that's what I did. And I was making money and I was like, damn, this shit is crazy. Like, literally within my first, week, of doing it and selling somebody else's shit that I didn't create. Like it was just mind like blowing to me, because I'm like, I mean, yeah, I believe it. I'm hoping that this shit work, right? I mean, obviously I invested my money because I felt like I didn't have anything else to really lose. Because I would always put my money on just like temporary happiness and be upset, and then bitch, the weekend come and then you start dreaming again. You're like, oh, I wish I would just do da-da-da. And then you spend your last little change instead of investing in yourself. So I said, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. And I invested in me, and like literally my whole outlook like completely changed. And this is things that I talk about inside of my community. Like, again, y'all, I ain't one of these motherfuckers that be on here like trying to sell motherfucking dream. I'm not like, bitch, this is real life, okay? Like, for real. So we're doing that, and when I was making money, and I was like, oh my God, like, it's so sad. And I always, one thing me and my husband, we talk about a lot, like, I used to be I was grateful, don't get me wrong, but it was just so sad that I used to get excited about $2,000 days, $3,000 days, I'd be like, oh my God, this is the most money I've ever made in my life. Like, I just can't believe. And like, I just felt like I almost wasn't worthy of it. And so many people I know feel the exact same way. That's why you let, opportunities and shit, you let them pass you by, because it's like, there's no way that can happen. If that's really meant to be, then why isn't everybody doing it, or whatever like that? Like, we have that mindset, right? And I was like that. So I was like, man, this shit, it can't be, I mean, it can't be. And then like, bitch, when I made, y'all never forget, I haven't made this much money in a month in a long time. But the fact that I did it and I know that it can be done is crazy. When I hit my first 20K month, I was just like, this is fucking insane. Like, bitch, I'm on this internet being my motherfucking self. I ain't trying to fake I ain't trying to do, what I'm saying? Here I am on a motherfucking job. You know what I'm saying? Like, that I hate the job that I was at for years. Like, I hated. People used to be so mean to me, and I always used to try to go above. And I'm like, bitch, I just made $20,000. Half of the shit is from selling some shit that I didn't even fucking create, and helping people, and actually, like, because I genuinely enjoy like having conversations and having one-on-ones with people. Like, I'm like, bro, I got paid to do, like, we are so fixated, or like the way that they taught us growing up, like, in order to make money, it has to feel hard. It has to feel like if it ain't feeling that way, if you ain't grinding and killing yourself, bitch, you don't, like, it's like you almost don't deserve it. And I was like, this was the nigga, I just made 20,000, and then I think I'm a good, I always say, like, I feel like I'm a good representation of, like, I'm not your type of creator, like, oh, I got all this money now, so, fuck my job, bitch, I still work my 9 to 5 on it. Can't look, and every day be tempted to quit this motherfucker. But again, I be still doing what I be doing out of town. Don't matter. You know what I'm saying, baby? I live by coastal. They don't know that though. But no, but like, I was like, no, I want to take this money and I want to invest, because I want to put myself in position where, one, nobody can ever take this shit away from me, but two, like, I never truly have to worry about money. And it's so crazy how, man, sometimes like you be frustrated with yourself, and you be praying, you be asking God, like, God, I don't understand, like, damn, like, and not even on no hate shit, like, I got more talent than this motherfucker, I know more than, and like, I have set back, y'all, people that I thought that I admired in this space. And this is why I'm always telling people, like, bitch, have your own, focus on your own shit, be in your own motherfucker, like, fuck it, fuck me, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't even, like, have your own fucking dream, and you focus on that, because y'all, I'm telling you, I've stepped back in this space and I've seen people fall off that they was top of the line to fall off, and for the longest I would kind of beat myself up, when it came to my community and MPM, and it not growing as fast as obviously I would have liked it to be. But God, like, this is something that I kind of continue to work on. It's like telling me, take your time, because what you building is longevity. These, I ain't trying to show women how to get money real fast and then, bitch, next week it's over. You don't have, you know what I mean? Like, I really teach ownership inside of my community. And, and it's so funny when I sit back, because I really do this shit, y'all. I really do this shit. And I see people like, oh, I teach digital marketing. Like, bitch, don't nobody teach digital marketing. Like, if we're being honest, you know what I'm saying? It's some shit that we all do. We all use the motherfucking internet. So it really is but again, the motherfuckers won't tell you that. But that's another story. But let me not go on tangent too much. But yeah. So I forgot where I was going with all of this. But yeah, y'all, I say all that to say, like, I created a community, and intentionally it was for moms, because when I first started making a lot of money, and I was like, man, okay, I can help people. Like, bitch, just do this. This is all I'm doing. Or even when I would help guys, I'm like, this is all I'm doing. I'm doing this. I'm very like, I don't know the word. Like, I guess you could say overprotective. Is that the word? I don't know. I ain't never really said this out loud. I'm very like, I don't play when it comes to my mentees or my students. Like, if you fuck with me, really, like, I take that shit personal. Like, I need baby, you gonna have to make some money, something. Like, I don't want that tag on me. Not that I'm saying like, oh, people that have worked with me have never made money. They just haven't did work. But I guarantee you, bitch, if you work with me one-on-one, You made some money, okay? You made some kind of impact, something, because I don't play that shit, right? So that's really kind of how MPM was born. Like I was like, okay, well, everybody, like, if I can figure this shit out, I struggle with procrastination. I struggle with all these things in my head. And I'm like, bitch, if I can push through, hell yeah, with kids and shit, bitch, you can push through. So that's what was like, okay, well, I help women, help moms. And like, and so when I started helping so many moms, y'all, like I'd be like, bitch, stop overthinking. Like, and if I got any mamas in the room that I've helped, y'all don't be shy, say something. Y'all get on here and stare at me. But I don't know why motherfuckers don't ever want to give me testimonies. I don't know, y'all favorite creators be up in my motherfucking inbox and shit like that. But that's another story for another day. But yeah, so like I'll be like, damn. So I'm gonna apply my sauce, my framework on old girl, and I'm like, sis, this all you gotta do. Boom, 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 and boom, just like that, get her first sale, get her second sale, get her third sale. And it's like, damn, after one mom, then it was another mama, 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 then it was another mama. So I'm like, oh shit, well maybe I need to put together, a community for moms, because we are the biggest overthinkers, but yet we're the biggest problem solvers. Don't make fucking sense, bitch. There's no reason why you're broke. There's no reason why you're not, bitch. The shit that you do every single day and you pour into motherfuckers, there's no reason. Because once I realized that and that clicked for me, I was like, these skills that I have based off of my experience in the struggles and the bullshit that I have been through, combine that all together, bitch, there's no way I should ever be broke another day in my life. And that's y'all literally the path that I have set myself up for. Literally, like, I mean, it was like a click. And that was why I was like, man, like if I could create a community, a space for women, bitch, stop. Bitch, you more talented than these motherfuckers on here making millions. But you over there in your head talking about, well, I just don't know what are they gonna think? Like, bitch, what is your kids gonna think? Are they gonna be good? Because fuck everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And like again, y'all, like I know I'm a little rough, but I'm just saying. And so that's what like inspired me to create MPM. And I'm a big self-aware person. So I guess you can say I'm very like, hey, I don't know the word. It's a professional word where I be trying to use big word, y'all, but I don't know what the fuck it's called. But like I don't know, like I can admit, I guess you can say when I'm wrong. I don't even want to say that. Like not that, because I definitely still help moms. Don't get me wrong. NPM has definitely impacted some bitches. Okay. Don't get it twisted. Okay, y'all. I don't want y'all to think that. But no, like I can I don't know, like in business, y'all, you have to be willing to be honest and open with yourself and be willing to pivot. And there's nothing wrong with that. And if you so hell bent on some shit and you ain't willing to change, and bitch, you ain't making the money that you thought you was gonna be making from it, that's business 101. What do I need to be doing? Because it's not about me. It's about who am I serving? How am I going to help them? Because they're the one that's going to bring the money in. They're the ones that are going to allow me to actually have the impact that I'm going to have. Right? I need motherfuckers to do that. So you know what I mean. So it was interesting. I was on vacation and I was talking to Babe, and I was like, I said, man, like I really feel like I'm in a point in my life right now where I'm like, I'm stuck, like, because it was like the goal was to make money, right? The goal was to make money. The goal was to make money. That was all I was saying. Like, and I go back to, I remember y'all crying and crying and crying and like being on my knees and like saying, God, send me an opportunity so I can make money, like so I can just be good, so I ain't gotta feel guilty about spending no money at motherfucking at where was I spending? Oh, at Shein. Feeling guilty about getting this Shein cart for my daughter or shit like that, or feeling guilty about, Meyer, because I can't get the things that I want to do, and I want to be able to go on vacation. Like, bitch, I want to go on vacation every month. I don't feel bad about saying it. Like, I want to do that shit. And like, I remember praying and praying. And I was like, God, just send me away. And I'm telling you, it was like instant. And I was like, but I don't know if I want to do that. And I did it. And so I just felt like I had this, I don't know, like, I don't know the word that it's called, but again, when I was helping mom, because I don't know if y'all know this, I always say, like, when I was doing like the faceless shit, right? And I was a whole white woman and shit, I was winning, I was getting money, I was getting this money real fast. And then like God was like, you need to help women. You need to help, like that should be your focus. Stop trying to help everybody and focus on women, focus on moms. So that's why I thought, you know what I'm saying, putting it all together, I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying? That's what MPM, but anyways, I say all to say, this is why I love my husband so much. I was like, man, like it's really frustrating, y'all, because I've had people that join my community and literally try to steal everything and create their own communities. I've had popular people known in the space that literally don't know anything about this space, but people flock, and it's like I ain't gonna lie, sometimes it does get discouraging, right? Because it's like I really took the time to learn this shit. Like I really do this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and to be in rooms with people that I once looked up to that have made literally millions, millions of dollars, way more than me, But I'm like, but you sitting up here asking me questions. You sitting up here and asking me for an opinion. You sitting up here and asking me, can I contribute to your community? But never once will shout me out or say, you know what I mean? And it's a lot of, don't get me wrong, it's a lot of underdogs in this space or whatever like that. And it's like, but again, the goal for me was to get some money, y'all. To get some money. You know, now I'm a real estate investor. I do Airbnb. I do Toro, baby. Me and hubby about to get the jet ski rentals going in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just so grateful to God that, and this is what, again, what I teach inside of my community, like creating ownership, creating something that nobody can take away from you. Once you learn these skills, y'all, I know, again, and I hate that. That's why I try my hardest not to even say digital. Like, y'all, I don't even know if y'all noticed, but I try my hardest not to even say digital marketing like that because it has such a bad tag on it. When in reality, again, everybody in that motherfucking mama do this shit. Y'all all do this shit. But you know what I mean? Like, I hate that it's left a bad taste in people's mouth. And that's why I said, like, as much as like I said, I go back in my head where I'd be like, damn, like I should be a lot further or whatever like that. But at the end of the day, the goal was to get money. The goal was to get money. But and that's why sometimes y'all I fall off a lot. It's crazy because people on Instagram be swearing like, oh my God, how do you be consistent? I'm like, bitch, I'm not. Where do you see me be consistent, y'all? Never. Baby, I'll post on here. I'm gonna disappear 3-4 days because every time I go on vacation, bitch, I'm gone. And I'll be trying to enjoy myself. But no, like, but that's why I do struggle with consistency because a part of me is like, I don't give a fuck about this shit. And I know that sounds fucked up. Like, I don't give a fuck because I'm good. I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? But then a part of me feels like God keeps pulling me in this direction of helping, you know what I mean? Because the testimonies that I do get and the feedback that I do get, it is crazy. You know what I mean? The impact that I have on people is, I know it is, you know what I'm saying? And that's why a part of me, like, I don't know if it's the Leo in me where I'd be like, bitch, I ain't let it up until I hit, you know what I mean? But a part of me is like, damn, I really don't care, but I want to help. I want to pull you up here too. I feel bad that you think that you're not valuable or that you think that you don't have nothing to offer. I feel bad because you do. And if you actually had a motherfucker that give you structure and a system that you can follow, baby, this shit it's nothing, y'all. Like, it really is. It's nothing. Okay. And I wish more motherfuckers would understand it. And again, I know I'm a little rough around the edges, but one thing I'm gonna do, bitch, is I'm gonna be me. Okay, I'm gonna be me. But I say all that to say, hopefully I'm back for some time. My birthday tomorrow, y'all. I'm just letting you know my birthday next week. But no, like that's one thing that I am as I go into this new motherfucking chapter, y'all. I don't know if I got any Leos in the room or anybody that have a birthday. Y'all, look at my nails. I'm over here doing bad, okay? I'm going through a lot over here. I'm working. But no, is like I'm saying I'm about to stop. I gotta stop being apologetic or not doing too much because I don't want y'all to be fuck y'all. If y'all don't like it, fuck you. That's where I'm at with it, okay? Like, for real, because y'all ain't paying my motherfucking bills, bitch. You ain't paying for this motherfucking mortgage in Chicago nor Indiana. Okay, you ain't paying for none of this shit that I got going on, whatever. And that's how y'all need to feel too. Fuck what anybody got to say. Fuck what anybody. You letting some shit hold you back. I don't want to get on the internet and show my face, bitch. This is the easiest money that you can fucking make. Why not? You want to go work another job? You're insane. You want to go fucking do DoorDash? You want to go, like, y'all, we got to stop thinking that it's a flex. I want to do the bare minimum, the least as possible, not show the fuck up and make the most money as possible. And I don't feel bad about saying it. See, a lot of y'all feel bad about saying that. Y'all feel bad like, no, I should work hard. Bitch, no, you shouldn't. Okay? What systems can you put in place that's going to generate you income literally, bitch, not just today. I'm talking about for next week, next month, next year, 10 years from now. That's what the fuck you need to be focused on, okay? And it's crazy because, y'all, nobody ever taught us this shit. Nobody taught us growing up that, bitch, ownership is the goal. They said, bitch, get a job, go to school. Hopefully your dusty ass graduate. Possibly get a job with all this motherfucking debt that you acquired from school if your ass didn't get grants, loans, or none of that shit, right? Then turn around, get on a job, damn near probably entry motherfucking level, work your way up the corporate ladder. By the time you got a little bit of money, bitch, your body ain't even cute no more. That's why these hoes is getting BBLs at 60. Like, ain't nobody got time for that. Bitch, I'm trying to get this bag now. Hey, let me tell you something. Even if you didn't want to get into, selling products and shit like online, bitch, you got some kids. Pull up, make a YouTube channel with your motherfucking kids and your kids playing with toys. You ain't got to show their face. Y'all, it's too much money out here. It's too much money out here to be made for y'all not. And again, like, y'all don't like social media. It really is an evil thing. It was meant for us to really like socialize and help one another and stay in contact with one another, but it really has turned into this I don't know, like competition thing. And that's why so many regular motherfuckers like myself, like you, swear up and down you think that you can't acquire this shit or you think that you can't have this shit, bitch, you absolutely can, ho. There are things that you know that these motherfuckers don't know. There are talents that you have these motherfuckers don't even have an inch. And your ass over there overthinking. I don't know, because what if maybe, bitch, are they paying your bills, y'all? That's what y'all got to start for real, like. And that's what I really had to like get out. I don't give a fuck, y'all. Like, I really don't. And I need y'all to start not giving a fuck because you're sitting back and you're bullshitting. I was just printing off my daughter's let me see. What phone was out? Was this phone? I was just so like, y'all, let me just give y'all an example. Free game. Free motherfucking game. Because y'all don't be believing me and shit. I do this pretty much every single morning because one, I need time to be my motherfucking self, right? But like, y'all know back to school about to be in, right? Yeah. Was it on this one? Shit, I don't even remember what I was doing. What page was it? Because I need to print it off. Oh, here it is. But like this, for example, I don't know if y'all can see this. Can y'all see this? So this is my daughter, her little worksheet. I print these shits off every day. Y'all know I homeschool my kids. Bitch, I would go up to my motherfucking child's school. If you a mama, not saying this just for mamas, okay? Anybody, right? Bitch, I would go up to my motherfucking child's school, okay? And be like, hey, I can create you custom coloring sheets for all the students in your motherfucking classroom. Do you know how much a motherfucker will pay you for that shit? Do you know how much, like, teachers be going on Etsy and buying little packets and shit? Like, literally, I have a, one of my mentees that I help. She was like, girl, you give it, because I have like a whole bunch of PLRs that I obviously give away inside of MPM. And she was like, Sierra, do you know I was paying people $20, $30, $40, $50 for this? I said, yeah, I know. And bitch, you can make this shit your fucking self. But again, what people don't know, they don't know, y'all. So again, you can take this knowledge. Again, it's not about, hey, I'm just selling a course. There's so many other things that you can do. Bitch, are you good at cooking? Are you good at giving people advice? Y'all, there's too much shit that you could be doing and actually having fun and getting paid to do what you love. Like, and please, just, if y'all don't take shit away from me, I know I was a little hyped because again, I ain't been on live. In a few days, y'all. I think it's been a minute. I think the last time I was on live, I was in Chicago, wasn't it? But yeah, y'all gotta stop. That's why I'll be like, I don't feel sorry for motherfuckers. I don't no more, because with the technology and the world going to shit, and you better get some of this while you can. And get up and invest in something else. Like, that's the best thing that you can do, y'all. Physical businesses, things like that. Not everything gotta be online, but again, learning these skills is one of the best things that you can do, because social media is a huge part of our daily life, and that could be changing your life. The phone that you have in your hand, if it's not making your money, why? Y'all have 60-year-old women that are making money from it. Like, no shade to the age or nothing like that, but like, girl, and you sitting back, I'm gonna get another job. I'm gonna go work at retail. Like, ain't nothing wrong with that, bitch. Get that discount. I ain't mad at you, right? But at the same time, like, you can have so much more. And until you realize that, and again, I talk about this inside of MPM as well too. Mindset, y'all, is every fucking thing. Mindset is everything. These motherfuckers out here selling bullshit all day long, but guess what? They mindset is top tier. They like, bitch, I can do anything, even if it's some bullshit. You need to have that same thought process, that same feeling about yourself. And again, if you're like a person like me who's like, well, now I want to make sure my shit is in a row, right? That's why you learn. Learning is the best thing that you can do, and always be open to be a student. Bitch, I don't know it all. I don't claim that I know it all, but I know a lot. I know a lot from 2 years ago. Like, bro, if you would tell me, like, right now, the life that I'm living right now, y'all, and I'm a simple girl. Like, don't get me wrong. But there's no way. I literally bought my dream apartment in Chicago, y'all. I've always wanted to be like, oh, I have 2 places where I stay. I live, bi-coastal, bitch. They ain't really bi-coastal, bitch. It's around the corner. But I'm just saying, like, to have, be in a position to, my kids are going to have the deed to my home. I'm able to, do things for my family and travel and do all this shit. Like, bitch, I ain't saying that shit to brag. I'm saying it because, bitch, if I can do that shit, you can do that shit. And, bitch, I can still work my 9 to 5. I got bitches at my job, y'all, right now that literally will hire their enemy. I try to put in for a little job or whatever like that because I'm already doing this shit. Bitch, I'm the only one in the department. They ain't even give me a job. They gave a job to somebody that literally has not even, and I'm not saying that just because I'm like a bitter, because I don't personally give a fuck. I mean, bitch, I'd be like, God, you want me to do the bare minimum, don't you? Because I'll be outside. But no, but I'm just saying, like, stop letting these social media people make y'all feel like your life has to look a certain way, y'all. I never have to worry about money another day in my life. I never have to worry about my kids. I never have to worry about none of that. No, I'm not the richest person in the world, but I've created options and opportunities for myself and I've acquired skills that nobody can take away from me. So there, if the internet leaves tomorrow, bitch, I can still take this shit and do something with it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I teach. Again, that just digital marketing, this digital marketing. I'm just like, I'm so tired of it. I'm so motherfucking tired of it. Can y'all talk about something else? Talk about something else, because the shit's gonna be here today, gone tomorrow. It's changing. The space is changing. You know, like, don't get me wrong, but people still want shortcuts, y'all. People are still willing to pay for it. And again, something to you that's minimum, minor, you think it's not much, could change somebody's life. You know what I'm saying? Because people just simply don't know. You know, even in getting into mentorship, not saying that that's something that you have to do, but people be swimming down, they can't mentor somebody because they're like, well, I ain't achieved this yet, but bitch, you're still 20 steps. You know how many people that don't know what an Instagram reel is? A story. So taking baby steps and walking people through the process, that's exactly what I do inside of MPM. Like, I want you to be successful. That's why I didn't want multiple, creators inside of my program. Now, I encourage all the women to promote their businesses, and I allow that, right? But as far as the teaching, I was very adamant about that and very intentional about that, because that was the thing that I noticed when I was in different communities. I'm like, well, damn, this person said do this shit, this person said do this shit, this person said do this person, this person. But damn, she said do this. So hold on, but she made $4 million. This hoe made $1 million. So I wouldn't be mad if I made $1 million too. So I'm listening to her, and then you all over the fucking place, and then you get overwhelmed. And then you like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Whereas if you have one voice, one strategy, one system that actually has fucking worked, proven. And again, I did this shit on niggas. Why I say niggas like that? But I did this on guys, women, younger, like teenage girls, you know what I'm saying? Older women, same framework, y'all. I'm telling you, learn these skills. You create fire ass content from the skills that you learn, bitch. And I'm telling you, and you create options and opportunities for yourself, and that turns into ownership. Okay. Like, the goal is never for you to sell somebody's product forever. The goal is for you to create something of your own that you can put your name on, that you can leave your motherfucking legacy on. Okay. That's what you get when you join inside of MPM. So again, I say all this to say, MPM is open for all women who are serious, and again, I'm talking about the bitches that's serious, okay? Not nobody I don't want look, not the bitches that be feeling sorry, like, oh my God. Like, I definitely walk your hand through it, but at the same time, you gotta want this shit for yourself. You gotta want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, see yourself out of a situation. Like, y'all was broke as fuck. I be telling you, like, people don't be believe, bitch, I was broke as fuck. I ain't have nothing. My credit has always been fucked up. So now saying that I bought my dream apartment in Chicago. I literally can go on vacation whenever I want. I literally can book a flight and don't give a fuck about. And I'm a cheapo too, by the way. But one thing about it, I'm gonna give me a good price. But seriously, like, to be in that position, like, I'm extremely blessed. And I've always said, like, God, if I can share this with other women and put, other women on, like, and again, now I ain't got the biggest clout or whatever like that. Now, honestly, I don't give a fuck about that. And y'all, that's what y'all need to stop falling for. Because I'm like, bro, I said, I really need to do a video one day and have all my cars outside. Because that's the shit that y'all be falling for. Y'all look up to these motherfuckers on Baddies and Atlanta Housewives. And I'm like, they renting that shit. Bitch, I got the titles to my shit. You know what I'm saying? I got a safe where I can pull my shit out. But again, that's what people be falling for. And I'll be like, man, y'all so fucking cliche. Bitch, what do you want for yourself? Okay. What are the skills that you're going to learn? That's why I allow you a 7-day absolutely free experience to join my community. Bitch, come see it for yourself. I ain't got shit to lie about. Okay. Either you in or you're not. Either you want to learn or you don't. Okay. So I'll link that down below. And again, this is how I talk to you. Okay. So if you a person that don't like somebody to coach you and cuss your ass out and call you out on your shit and be like, bitch, that was weak as fuck. Why would you post that bullshit? Then I'm telling you now, I'm not the person for you. MPM might not be for you. But if you are someone who's open to being coachable, right? Who wants to learn, right? And for real, like, actually have a good time. Because one thing about it, inside of MPM, we do be having a good time. Okay. And baby, we're gonna pray, we're gonna touch the degree, we're gonna do all that. But seriously, like, y'all, for real, like, lock in. Like, I know it's July. But yo motherfucking October, bitch, yo December, bitch, can look completely different, okay? Amos 9 and 13, okay? The days are coming, but only, bitch, if you step into that identity, you know what I mean? But that starts with you. If you still are feeling sorry for yourself, like, what's the worst thing that can happen if you just think that you deserve 10K months, 20K months? Who's going to fight you for saying that? Then when you do that and you bold enough to think that way, then bitch, write on paper, what the fuck I got to do? Well, damn, if I sold a product, a service, a membership or something, damn, let me start doing the math and start looking at this shit and breaking it down and looking at the numbers, like, for real, like, not everything is about high ticket or whatever like that. And that's also why with MPM, like, I want every excuse eliminated for any woman to be like, oh, well, I just can't start because of the price. Bitch, you can start for $37. $37 a month. You can become a member. Okay, get full access to the course, get coaching, get support, get walkthrough, get AI training, all of that. So that costs less than DoorDash. I know for a fact it does. So again, like, stop making excuses. Stop feeling like there's no excuse, bitch. Not with AI, not with this technology, bitch. There's no excuse anymore. If you are broke in 2026, but you find time, hear me out. Hear me out. If you are broke in 2026, but you find time to actually get on social media and scroll, bitch, that's your own fault. That is your own fault. Okay. Again, not everybody got a phone. I get that. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody got a phone with an internet on it. So that's why I said, let me be clear. Bitch, if you find a way to get and view what's going on social media and be all up in everybody else's business, but you ain't got your own motherfucking business, that is your fucking fault. Okay. And again, I know motherfuckers be like, well, I just, I don't know. I get on here every day, y'all, answer any questions that y'all have, try to be supportive. When I do show up consistently, you know what I'm saying? But for real, I create content showing y'all that, bitch, you ain't even got to buy shit. You can go look like you doing it. Ain't no excuse. Ain't no motherfucking excuse, because I have seen dirty, dusty people, homeless, creating content, okay? And got their ass up out of off the streets. So if they can do this shit, you can do this shit. What they say about crackheads? A crackhead, they don't take no days off. They gonna get that crack, okay? You got to be the same way. You can't be taking no days off until you are in the situation that you want to be in, bitch. There's no I'm tired. Tired of this motherfucking life. Okay. And that's what for real, like, that's how I be. I was like, man, I'm sitting here complaining. But bitch, that was time and energy when I could have been doing something, when I could have been investing in myself, when I could have been learning something, when I could have been furthering my education, whatever. Right. And I did that. And once I did that, I'm like, oh, I don't have anything to complain about. Oh, I make money in my sleep. I make money when I'm on vacation. I make money when I'm working my 9 to 5. I make money as I'm sitting here talking to y'all. Everybody should experience that. Why not? You're damn sure worth that. And until you start thinking that way, you're going to continue to stay in the same cycle. Until you start thinking that, hey, I deserve more and I'm going to have more, you're going to continue to live paycheck to paycheck. And until you start thinking like, you know what, bitch, what? I need to be making more than this motherfucking boss. Let me start my own business, okay? Because I know more than this motherfucker. You know what I mean? You're going to be in the same place. You know what I mean? Before though, y'all got to have that boldness. And everybody want to talk about being Delulu. But baby, I'm Delulu and Jesus, the Lord that I serve. Baby, there's nothing in this world that I can't have. Bitch, if I want to go buy an island tomorrow, we're going to figure it out. Aren't we, God? We're going to talk it out. Like, for real, there's nothing that I cannot do. And, you know, I used to always say, like, oh, you should never say nothing like that because that may offend nobody. Bitch, that's our goddamn problem. And I say our problem because we all like that, y'all. You better believe, bitch, you are the best mother, the best bitch, the best woman, the best sister, the best auntie, the best whatever it is the fuck that you do. Like, there's nothing wrong with you thinking that you're the best at that. That's no offense to nobody else or how they think. Fuck them. Okay, bitch, what they say when you're on a plane. Save your motherfucking self before you save anybody else. So, and that's what y'all gotta start doing. Like, I'm just honestly just speaking from, that's what shifted and that's what clicked for me. That's what made the change for me. Everybody thinks making money online is just about making the money. No, bitch, it's about the person that you become. I have become a person that I'm not concerned. I'm not, bitch, I used to be stressed out calling Verizon. Can I please give me 4 more days so you don't cut me out? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you have to mentally step into this identity of, bitch, I'm her. And there's nothing that I can't do. There's no reason why I can't have 10K months, 20K months, 30K months, whatever. There's no reason why I can't. If I put my motherfucking mind to it, bitch, and I do the work, I'm not saying, because y'all be thinking, well, I'm just going to manifest it and don't do no motherfucking work, don't do no preparation, right? No, but if I do the work and I show up and I'm consistent at that, why can't I not? And if that's not what I get, oh, bitch, it's going to be something even better. You know what I'm saying? So again, but I will link everything down below. But yeah, y'all, MPM, it really is an amazing community. Every Monday I do a mastermind. So you get 3 touch points. Where like every Monday I do a mastermind. And honestly, it's just open coaching, coach you on the spot, help you with your content creation, call your ass out and be like, what the hell is you doing? Why the fuck you ain't doing this? Help you with your content strategy, all of that. And then Wednesdays we do our live Q&A. Where I, again, kind of just coach you on the spot. I check in with everybody, see how you're doing in your actual strategy, making sure you're staying consistent, making sure you're staying up on your motherfucking word. Because, bitch, what are we doing? What are we doing if we're not going to do it? Don't do it, right? And then on Saturdays, I do a Sell It call where I literally teach sales psychology, you know, about a skill. I go over a lot of things, like learning more about lead magnets, learning how to use email marketing, learning bitch, everything in this motherfucking business, the good, the bad, the ugly, all of that, right? And I also open up a Q&A at the end of that. So again, on top of you getting high-end training that's fun. That's like talking to your homegirl. You also get these 3 touch points. I've also created a bot. So a lot of people always be like, well, what if I have a question or whatever like that? Bitch, it's me. Okay. Everything, all of my knowledge, everything that I have learned over these past 2 years that's helped me scale my business to well over $400,000. That's helped me help my students make well over $4 million, which is crazy, right? All of that information I pumped inside of this bot. And it teaches you on that. So a lot of people think that, and this is a question that I was getting on Instagram that I never answered, but a lot of people think that like MamaBot is just trained on like helping moms. No, like she can help you with anything. I have students that literally use her for their businesses. Okay, so it's not just everything that's inside of MPM, it's for your own business. Again, inside of MPM, y'all, I don't just push on you to sell the program. Like if that's something that you want to do, cool, that's a one stream of income that you can utilize, but I encourage ownership. Okay, bitch, what are you good at? I have moms in there that literally create websites, that have jewelry businesses, that are in gardening, that do taxes, that I have one that's a lawyer. Like, I mean, so many different, because again, y'all, we all have skills. We all have skills and things that we are good at. And people buy shortcuts. That's just what it is. People buy solutions and people buy shortcuts. And that's something that I know that you can offer. You just need to learn how to package it. And inside of NPM, you learn how to do that. So there's 3 different entryways. Again, if you're not convinced or whatever like that, bitch, I wasn't trying to convince you. Okay. But this is why I allow a 7-day experience, because again, like I want women to know, like, because I get it. First of all, if y'all don't know me, again, I don't play when it comes to my money. I be want to know what my money is buying, okay? So instead of like giving y'all a sneak peek for y'all to read and be another thing to do in your day, I allow you to join my community absolutely free for 7 days. Get inside. You can see my coaching style. You can see some of the sell it calls. You can see some of the Q&A calls, so you can like see the vibe. And I know you're gonna love it, okay? And then also I unlocked 2 modules. So I have the very first 2 modules. Mindset Mama is probably one of people's favorite modules because I cuss your ass out. But I just, really just tap into that the shit that you need to hear, sis, because you need to hear it, okay? You do. All right. And again, so regardless if you're a mom, a young lady, an older lady, a mid-aged lady, a dog mama, it don't matter. Okay. You are welcome inside of MPM if you are serious about building something of your own and building something that you want to actually last. Not no quick money, bitch. We don't do that over here. This ain't that. Okay. This is creating multiple streams of income and creating ownership for yourself. So if you're interested, let me know or put me in the chat, which our scary ass is not saying nothing. Or I know a lot of people come back and watch the lives. I will link my site down there. And also, again, MPM is normally a one-time investment of $397, and that's if you want to become an owner, where you have the option to resell the community as your own for $337, so it's 85% commission. And then you also have the option to resell the membership. So another thing that I've just recently incorporated was offering a membership, because again, I wanted to eliminate any excuses. A lot of the number one reason why so many women tell me, oh my God, Sierra, I want to start with you. I want to get inside of your community. I want to work with you. I want to do one-on-ones with you, this and that, but I just don't have the money. That's why I allowed the $37 a month membership, where you get full access to the community, the coaching, me, all of that, right? But you just don't have the option to resell it at that $337 full price. If you decide that you want to later upgrade, you can do that. But again, really easy entry point of how you can get started, start learning these skills, and start using these tools, right, to create something of your own. Or even if it's just reselling the membership, you have the option to resell the membership as well too, and earn 50% commission. So again, I just wanted to create multiple avenues for women to earn and learn all at the same time, and just have community, y'all. The biggest thing that I think with all of this, so many of us have these talents and these skills and all that shit. And again, our biggest enemy is our inner me. Okay. And it's like, you gotta stop letting that hold you back. And that's why being around a community of women winning, seeing moms, seeing other women, seeing other, like people doing the thing that you want to do, it for me, I don't know about you, but it makes it seem like, wow, okay, this is possible, because I'm surrounded by women that are doing this shit and that are really making this happen. If she can do it, why the fuck can't I? Okay. You know what I'm saying? So if you're interested, I'm going to link everything down below. But y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. I've been like trying to like vlog like daily. I told myself, because I just recently came back on vacation for my birthday. And I had an amazing time, by the way. I went to Turks and Caicos. When I tell you, bitch, they got G-Wagon. They got G-Wagon jet skis. They got G-Wagon motherfucking jet skis. But that's another story. Anyways, so I'm back. I've been trying to like, y'all gotta let me know what type of content y'all want to see. Like I wanted to start making more like the teaching videos and stuff like that. I know people really like the Claude video, but I need them views to get up. Y'all need to go check out Claude. If y'all, hey, Y'all sleeping on Claude? Use Claude. ChatGPT still that girl. I don't care what nobody say. I made a carousel in ChatGPT and it actually came out really good. And I think it comes out better than Claude. But I was gonna go back because I'm telling you, I was studying my $20,000 month, and I literally was vlogging. I wasn't vlogging shit. I was vlogging, and I would just show y'all how I was filming. But I got like so many people, and that was really like where I really grew too on YouTube. And I was just going live every day, literally just answering y'all questions, which is so crazy. So I'm like, maybe I'll go back to vlog. I just don't like a boring vlog. And I'm like, if I ain't going nowhere, I just don't want. And like, I can't be vlogging in my apartment in Chicago. It's like a very known area, and I don't want nobody trying to run up on me. That's why I be like trying to get little different little angles and shit. Because I'm like, look, because it's a people know that building. But I don't know. Y'all let me know what type of content that y'all want to see. If you made it all the way to the end of this live, can you put a big heart chat? Let me know that you here, girl. Okay. And if you're interested in joining MPM or at least getting inside a 7-day experience, let me know. Again, once you get inside, this is the one thing I failed to mention, y'all. Because I'm very intentional. I want you to be successful. I want you to see for yourself, girl. That's why I'm letting you in for free, which is crazy. But I give you a 7-day guide so to navigate your day, because I know that's one of the biggest things that so many women get overwhelmed. But like, oh my God, what do I got to do? Literally, you have a thing to do each day. So it's very straight to the point. Like, go watch a sell it call, or go watch one of the Q&As, or watch the mindset. So it's not anything like overwhelming. It's just for you to really kind of completely understand the space to see if this works for you. And if so, joining the community as a member or as an owner. So, if you're interested, like I said, I will link all that information down below. But if you're ready to start and become a part of MPM, which you should, right? You literally can get started on a payment plan. In some cases, you can literally put $0 down. But just click, I'll leave the link down here. Y'all can click the link in my bio and stuff like that. And I would say you can message me on here. I need to drop my invite link in the live so y'all can message me on YouTube. Y'all be using the YouTube Messenger? I like it. It's cute. But I'm like, is the link clickable for y'all? I can't tell. I don't know. But all right, y'all, I'm gonna get off of here and maybe I'll see you a little bit later on. All right. Have a wonderful day. Bye.